In today's tech world, GitHub is non-negotiable. It's where projects live and breathe. Mastering GitHub is key for any aspiring developer. Acing your GitHub interview questions, that's your ticket to landing the job. Imagine a giant online space for your code. That's GitHub. It lets you store, manage, and share your projects. Think of it like Google Docs, but for code. You can track changes, collaborate with others, and showcase your work. GitHub uses Git, a version control system. Git helps you keep track of every change you make to your code. This is super important for collaboration and fixing mistakes. A repository or repo is like a folder for your project. It serves as the central hub where all the elements of your project come together. Think of it as the digital home base for everything you're working on. It holds all your code files, images, and anything else related to your project. This includes documentation, configuration files, and even data sets. Essentially, anything that contributes to your project's development and functionality can be stored in the repo. You can create public repos for everyone to see, or private repos for yourself or your team. Public repos are great for open-source projects where you want to share your work with the world and invite contributions from other developers. Private repos, on the other hand, are ideal for projects that are still in development or contain sensitive information. Each repo has its own unique URL. This URL acts as the address of your project on the internet. By sharing this URL, you can easily direct others to your repository, allowing them to access your work with just a click. This makes it easy to share your project with others. Whether you're collaborating with a team or showcasing your work to potential employers, the unique URL simplifies the process of sharing your project. They can view your code, download it, or even contribute to it. This collaborative aspect is one of the key benefits of using a repository. By allowing others to contribute, you can leverage the skills and knowledge of a wider community, leading to a more robust and well-rounded project. Contributions can come in the form of code changes, bug fixes, or even suggestions for improvement. When someone makes a contribution, you can review their changes and decide whether to merge them into your project. This process ensures that all contributions are vetted and meet the standards of your project. Repositories also offer version control, which is crucial for tracking changes and managing different versions of your project. With version control, you can see the history of your project, revert to previous versions if needed, and collaborate more effectively with others. Managing a repository involves handling merge conflicts, integrating code changes, and ensuring that the project remains cohesive and functional. This requires good communication and coordination among team members. Ultimately, a well-managed repository can lead to a successful project, where all team members have contributed and collaborated effectively. It's the foundation upon which your project is built, and it plays a crucial role in the development process. Every time you make a change to your code, you create a commit, capturing that moment. A commit is like a snapshot of your code at a specific point in time, preserving its state. Commits help you track your progress and revert back to previous versions if needed, ensuring stability. Each commit has a message that explains the changes made, providing context for future reference. Branching out, managing code changes. Imagine you're working on a new feature for your project. You don't want to mess up the main code base, right? That's where branches come in. A branch is like a copy of your code that you can experiment on freely. Once you're happy with your changes, you can merge them back into the main branch. Pull request teamwork makes the dream work. Let's say you want to contribute to an open source project. You'd create a pull request or PR. A PR is basically a request to merge your code changes into the main project. Project maintainers can review your code, suggest changes, and ultimately decide whether to accept your contribution. PRs are essential for collaboration on GitHub. Issues, tracking bugs and enhancements. Found a bug in a project? Have an idea for a new feature? You can open an issue on GitHub. Issues are a way to track bugs, request features, and discuss ideas with other developers. They help keep projects organized and ensure that everyone is on the same page. During a GitHub interview, you might be asked to perform some common tasks. These could include cloning a repository, making a copy of a repo onto your local machine. This is often the first step in any GitHub workflow. By cloning a repository, you create a local version of the project that you can work on independently. This allows you to explore the code base, understand its structure, and make changes without affecting the original project. Cloning is essential for distributed version control, enabling multiple developers to work on the same project simultaneously. Creating a branch. Starting a new line of development for a feature. Branching is a powerful feature in Git that allows you to diverge from the main code base and work on new features or bug fixes in isolation. This way, you can develop and test your changes without disrupting the main project. Once your work is complete and tested, you can merge the branch back into the main code base. This practice helps maintain a clean and stable main branch while allowing for parallel development, making and committing changes, modifying code and saving those changes. Committing changes is a fundamental part of using Git. Each commit represents a snapshot of your project at a specific point in time. By making regular commits, you create a detailed history of your project's development, which can be invaluable for tracking progress, debugging issues, and collaborating with others. Good commit messages are crucial as they provide context and understanding of what changes were made and why. Creating a pull request. Proposing your changes for inclusion in the main project. Pull requests are a key feature of GitHub, facilitating code review and collaboration. When you create a pull request, you are essentially asking the project maintainers to review and merge your changes into the main code base. This process encourages discussion, feedback, and ensures that only high-quality, well-tested code is integrated. Pull requests also provide a platform for automated testing and continuous integration, further enhancing code quality. Resolving merge conflicts. Fixing issues when merging code from different branches. Merge conflicts occur when changes from different branches conflict with each other. Resolving these conflicts is a critical skill, as it ensures that the final merged code is functional and free of errors. This process involves carefully reviewing the conflicting changes, understanding the intent behind each change, and making the necessary adjustments to integrate them smoothly. Effective conflict resolution requires good communication and collaboration among team members. These tasks demonstrate your practical knowledge of GitHub and your ability to collaborate effectively using Git. Mastering these tasks not only shows your technical proficiency, but also your understanding of best practices in version control and collaborative software development. In a GitHub interview, showcasing your ability to navigate these tasks with confidence and efficiency can set you apart as a capable and reliable developer. Whether you are working on open-source projects or within a corporate environment, these skills are essential for successful software development. As you become more comfortable with GitHub, you can explore more advanced concepts that can significantly enhance your development workflow and collaboration efficiency. These advanced features are designed to help you manage your projects more effectively and streamline your coding process. One such concept is forking. Forking allows you to create your own copy of a repository, giving you the freedom to experiment with changes without affecting the original project. This is particularly useful when you want to contribute to open-source projects or when you need to test new features in isolation. By forking a repository, you can work on your own version and later propose changes to the original project through pull requests. Another powerful feature is rebasing. Rebasing involves changing the base of your branch to incorporate upstream changes cleanly. This process helps you maintain a linear project history, making it easier to understand and manage. When you rebase, you essentially move your branch to a new base commit, integrating changes from the main branch. This can be particularly useful when working on long-lived feature branches that need to stay up to date with the main project. Git hooks are another advanced concept that can greatly improve your workflow. Git hooks are scripts that run automatically when certain events occur in your repository, such as committing changes or merging branches. These hooks can be used to enforce coding standards, run tests, or automate other repetitive tasks. By setting up Git hooks, you can ensure that your code base remains consistent and that common errors are caught early in the development process. GitHub Actions is a powerful tool for automating your development process. With GitHub Actions, you can create custom workflows that run on specific events, such as pushing code to a repository or opening a pull request. These workflows can automate tasks like building and testing your code, deploying applications, and more. By leveraging GitHub Actions, you can save time and reduce the risk of human error, allowing you to focus on writing code and developing new features. These advanced GitHub concepts, including forking, rebasing, Git hooks, and GitHub Actions, can significantly enhance your workflow and make you a more efficient developer. By mastering these tools, you can streamline your development process, improve collaboration with your team, and ensure that your projects are well organized and maintainable. Embrace these advanced features to take your GitHub skills to the next level and become a more effective and productive developer. The best way to prepare for a GitHub interview is to use it regularly. Contribute to open source projects. Find projects that interest you and submit pull requests. Work on personal projects. Build something cool and showcase it on your GitHub profile. Practice interview questions. There are plenty of resources available online. The more you practice, the more confident you'll be during your interview. GitHub is an indispensable tool for modern software development. By understanding the key concepts and practicing your skills, you can walk into your interview with confidence. Remember, GitHub is all about collaboration, version control, and showcasing your work. Embrace it, and you'll be well on your way to landing your dream tech job.